There are three key points to take away from this month's market report. We'll talk about that coming up next. Hi, this is Scott Startsman with the High Estates team coming to you for the November 2021 market report. I mentioned there's three things to kind of be aware of. We'll talk about that right at the end, and I'll kind of tell you where we're going and what it all means. So let's dive into the stats here. If we look at single-family homes number of sales are up 10% from the same time last year. Last year, if you remember, we basically opened the state around that October timeframe. So we had quite a few people looking to come over here, looking to buy. It was almost kind of like a marathon starting race where you had a bunch of people crowded at the starting line ready to go. We opened the state back up. Essentially, you put the starting gun, let it go off. So we're still above last year's numbers that were really strong. So there's still strong momentum in the market. The median home price for single family homes, as you can tell, is up 20% from the same time last year. Our median home price is $1,050,000 for Oahu for single family homes. And the days on market is down to 11 days. That's not very long that homes are staying on the market. The properties are moving quickly. So overall, sellers are getting 102% of what their list price is. So they're on average getting more than what they're asking for. And the key here is months of inventory remaining is at 1 month. What does that mean? There's 415 homes actively available on the market. You want to get a little perspective on that. Back in 2007, at the height of the last market, 2006, 2007 market, we had 814 homes on the market at the lowest point during that peak. So we now effectively have half the number of homes available on the market for buyers to consider to purchase. So our inventory is at historic lows. Let's look at the condo market now. For number of sales number of sales are up 47%. That's a little misleading because last year at this time, people were shying away from condos. We were coming out of that kind of COVID lockdown. People were wanting single family homes, which they still do. And condos were kind of a little bit taboo. Condo buildings actually were not letting guests in. The amenities were closed down, and you're sharing an elevator and some common space with other people, which is not as desirable at the time. So the sales number is a little bit misleading. However, an increase in number of sales in that much is something to keep an eye on. The interesting thing is median sales price is up 19%. So our median home sale price for condos is $500,000. It's $500,000. And the average days on market is 9 days. The key here, sellers are putting their condos on the market. They're getting on average 100%. They're getting on average what they're asking for the property. The condo market has really shifted over the last 4 months, and the months of inventory remaining is at 1.8 months. Inventory is effectively down 60% from the same time last year. So we've seen a large shrinking in the inventory, and prices are now starting to accelerate upward on the condo side. So the three key components that I was talking about before are inventory is at historic lows right now. Buyer demand is still very high. So there's strong buyer demand, and the speed for which condos and homes is selling is at record pace as well. So what does that mean going forward for sellers? This is a great time to sell. For buyers, you need a specific plan to be able to navigate this market. If you come in underprepared, you're going to have some frustration and headaches. You also should prepare to be able to be competing with other people in the market. Every property you go to, you should expect to be competing with other offers. On average, 2 out of every 3 homes are selling for more than the list price. And for condos, it's 4 out of 10 homes are selling for over the list price. So in doing so, where I kind of see prices going for this next year, because inventory is so low and the buyer demand is still there. I expect us to have double-digit price appreciation moving forward, and keep an eye on interest rates as they should start to ease upwards, which will ultimately mean, from a monthly payment standpoint, buying a condo or a home, the longer you wait, the more it should cost you in a monthly payment. Once again, I'm Scott Startsman with the High Estates team. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or have any Oahu real estate needs, feel free to reach out anytime.